Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to another first look video. In this one, we're going to be checking out Pompeii: The Legacy. Rebuild the city of Pompeii and climb the social ladder. Roman society is full of intrigue that you have to solve in order to become a powerful ruler. Pompeii: The Legacy is being developed and published by Sissia Games. Is a city builder, colony sim, Rome simulation 3D game, according to the tags on Steam. The demo is currently available at the time of recording this, however, it will likely be gone before this video comes out. However, the game is soon releasing in early access. I believe it is in September, so about 6 weeks from now of recording is when the game is going to be getting released. This one caught my attention over on X and looks really cool. From what I understand, it's a solo dev. Let's read what they wrote here for us. Welcome, dear player. Thank you for taking the time to play Pompeii: The Legacy demo. What you see in the game is the result of my solo work, made possible with the help of 3 talented external collaborators who contributed to the UI, some building models, and the music. For those playing in German, the translation is the work of a fantastic young friend whose dedication I deeply appreciate. Additionally, the game features the voices of several outstanding actors to whom I'm incredibly grateful. This game is built on my own custom engine, and every piece of it is crafted with passion and dedication. If you encounter any issues or something isn't working as expected, please let me know. It'll help me improve the game for the next demo. Your feedback is invaluable, and I truly appreciate your support. Enjoy. Zelko Boss? Apologies about the name if I mispronounced that. Alright. So we are going to jump right into checking this out. First thing I'm going to do, though, is turn the music down a little bit. Okay, I have to actually hit apply for it to take effect. I was like, why is it still so loud? Go with 45 here. Alright. Hopefully you guys can still comfortably hear this, but I don't have to yell in order to be able to enjoy it. Alright. Let's jump into it. So there's the campaign, sandbox, and creative mode. Interesting. Well, we're here for the story, so follow the rise of your family and rebuild Pompeii across generations. Includes the integrated tutorial. Yes, please. Oh, okay. We gotta choose a choice here. So we've got the Julie family, the Veti, the Hoconi, and the Flavi family. Governance and finance is this one's specialty. All insulae generates +5 denarii per week. Building upkeep costs reduced by 5%. Gain 500 denarii treasury grants every 2 years. Depot storage capacity increased by 25%. And tax collection continues during unrest. The Vey family is agriculture and fishing focus. 10% crop yield from all farms, 5% food yield from all gatherers' huts. Farms suffer less impact from pest outbreaks. Fishing output is less affected by storms. Farms and fisheries are constructed 20% faster. Just from reading these first 2 family ones, the amount of systems that interact with each other actually sounds like it's a very detailed game, especially for a solo dev. Trade and shipping focused, 5% value when trading food goods, unlocks an overseas trade route earlier. Trade ships move 15% faster across all routes, reduce risk of ship losses due to piracy, and reduce storm damage to trade ships. Then the Flavi family, arts and entertainment, research costs for cultural buildings -10, temples and shrines cost 10% less to build, Decorative objects plus 2 additional beauty points. Decorative structures cost 10% less to place, and 20% radius for temples and shrines. It seems like a very well balanced setup of families here, to where honestly, I wouldn't mind playing any of these. Is basically what I'm getting from this. I think what I'm going to do, though, is agriculture and fishing focused for this first run. I feel like we'll be able to see more of it early on have an effect than if I were to do some of the other ones, like the trading and arts and entertainment. I feel like those would play a bigger role further into the gameplay, and since we're only doing an hour, we're going to go with agriculture and fishing for this one. I think the governance and finance would also be a nice early one because you get more money, so you'd be able to work on more things early on. This is not available in the demo, though, unfortunately. So only the first one. So we're going Julie family. All right. All right, so we got different shaped flags to choose from. Interesting. This one seems like the model's... no, once it's fully out, looks pretty good. I like this, though. Ooh, flag material. Interesting. So you can get, like, a nice texture to your flag. I do like this one. The pattern... Since I'm going governance, we're going to go with probably this one. Or this one. I'll go with this one. Ooh, statue model. I'm liking this. Alright, for the first couple of years, focus on producing food, stone, wood, and lumber. Listen to what your advisors tell you and you'll establish a successful initial production. So food, stone, wood, lumber.
My sons, we are faced with a challenging yet noble task, one that will define the future and reputation of our family. The great Dominus Traianus Augustus, whose wisdom and mercy spread across our magnificent empire, has granted us a great honor. As the father of our family, I have been selected to manage a grand project, the restoration of our beloved city of Pompeii, which lies under the slopes of the majestic Vesuvius. I will lay the foundations and initiate the construction of the city, but it falls upon you, my sons, to complete my work. This is not merely about rebuilding stone walls and marble columns. This is about restoring the spirit of our city, a spirit that has never died, even beneath the ashes.
Sounds cool. Choose a location for your servants to build City Hall. We get, like, bonuses for putting it on certain spots. Alright, so this is the area we've got to work with. So we got mountains there. We've got... It's a nice big island-looking place, but not quite. Holy crap. Look at all this back here. It's an arena. Some more stuff back here. You got river. This is huge. It's a huge amount of space to work with for a city builder. I'm impressed. Like, it's running smoothly for me. Can you actually make use of this? The volcano. So what happened was, must be post-volcano of the fires of Pompeii, where all this is covered in ash and volcanic stuff, I guess. The idea behind that. Alright, City Hall. Well, we've got the ship here, so we got the, like, inlet kind of here. So I think City Hall, this would be not a bad place to build it. Somewhere around here.
To the governor of Pompeii, in these challenging times, I entrust you with the most noble of all tasks. As my personal legate, you are sent to restore the greatness and splendor of our beloved city of Pompeii, which lies in ashes and awaits rebirth from the ruins of its former glory. The fate of Pompeii rests in your hands, and I hope that with your skill and courage, you will successfully lead this mission. By your side will be my loyal subject, Publius Attianus, a man of great fidelity and capability. His experience and knowledge will be of invaluable assistance in this grand endeavor. Trust in him, as I trust in you. To ease the beginning of this journey, I am sending you resources, which you will find essential in the initial days of rebuilding. Use them wisely. Imperator Trajanus Augustus.
Thank you, Trajanus.
To attract workers to the city, we need to have empty houses. We also need shelters for the city's slaves. Plebeians, along with slaves, will arrive by land and sea. Our first mission is to order the construction of 2 shelters for the slaves and 2 insulas for the plebeians.
Alright. So, we've got a pathway style system here. I don't want to build, like, houses, shelters, right? Yeah, because shelters for the slaves. So let's do coming up from the water. How do we do roads? Infrastructure, dirt road. Yes. Alright, we'll get that built. Then we'll do the houses off the main road. And then offshoot from the houses. There we go. Now get to work. So we're starting off with 10 slaves, 5 plebeians, and 0 patricians, which are like higher up, I think. You have a city view, empire view, no trade port built. Begin trading and interacting with other cities across the empire. You first must build a trade port. Without a trade port, your city remains isolated, no ships can be sent or received, and no trade or diplomatic interactions is possible. Construct a trade port, or construct a port, to unlock imperial trade and open the gates to the wider world. Government overview. So this is where you can come to kind of see how you're doing, I guess. Here's all your stats for production stuff. Research tree. Society research becomes available once you receive the Imperial Permit to investigate civic matters. This privilege is granted upon construction of your first trade port. So we need lumber. So we definitely want to do quarry so we can get the lumber. sharp saw, lumber chain. So we'll get the quarry research going. So this shows us what we currently have. 240 stone, 270 lumber, 150 wood, 380 vegetables, 280 meat, and 186 of fish. And these are all the items within the game currently, which is quite an impressive amount. Not available in the demo is the ability to enact laws. Here's our family tree. What does this do? Fighter adds 5% strength to all soldiers. Ooh, you actually have to fight in this game? Commander adds 10 strength to all soldiers in battle. 5% satisfaction with governance boost for the city's population. 5% satisfaction from entertainment across the city. And 5% overall health in the city's population. Currently residing in Pompeii, they will move to Rome once the city is developed enough to offer a proper standard of living. Okay. Family traits, talents, and privileges. That's pretty cool. Upon establishing a trade route with Alexandria, received 10 perfumes per month as a royal gift. So when we build a trade port, we're going to want to remember that. Oh, we're losing slaves? The hell? We lost even more. Now we're down to 3. Oh, there we go. Now we're back up to 5. Okay, so it's because I just didn't have the houses built yet that we were starting to lose them, it looks like. Alright.
The new houses look nice. Father, but why is everything so muddy here? In Rome, the roads are made of stone.
My son, Rome is the capital of the empire. Here in Pompeii, we're starting from scratch. But don't worry, we'll have proper roads soon enough. First, we'll build simple dirt roads, since we don't have enough stone for paved ones.
Already done it.
Everything in its own time.
The next task is gathering food. Before we can rebuild the city and establish production and trade routes, we must first ensure there is enough food for our people. While accompanying the Emperor of the Pannonian Valley, you witnessed firsthand how an army can sustain itself by foraging for natural resources. That knowledge will serve us well here.
The meadow and forest are great sources of food, so we will build a gatherer's hut to collect food from the surrounding area for our city.
Okay. So that's going to be in food production, gatherer's hut. Now, where to put it? I'm going to end up putting it probably back here. So what I'm going to do first, because I love doing the roading, I like to take into account roadways when I build. Alright, so we're going to build it right here. There we go.
Great job so far, but there is still a lot of work ahead of us. We Romans cannot live on gathered plant produce alone. Our bodies
Hunting camp.
also need meat. Now is the time to build a hunting camp and employ hunters who will supply us with meat.
Okay. Where do I want the hunter's camp? Output, input, construction. It's a good spot for game. I guess kind of close to those same woods would work. For now. I don't want to build too far away from our initial starting area. Obviously, we're going to expand quite a lot because this is a huge map. But since we're starting out early, we're just going to do this and put it right here. Same location. Tucked back here by the woods. Hopefully the trees allow for good animals to be hidden among the forests.
Our supply of construction planks is nearly depleted. It's time to establish a production chain that will provide us with enough planks to continue building the city without interruption.
Okay.
Publius, explain to my sons how we will accomplish this.
To ensure we have enough wood, we will start by sending a few people to cut down trees in the forest. After that, we will build a sawmill that will produce planks from the wood. Finally, we will construct a forester's hut, which will generate wood on its own, so we won't have to keep sending people into the forest.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the forester's hut over here. Like, cut down these trees. That way we're not affecting the hunters and gatherers which are working out of these woods. That, or we could do it over here. Might be the play to just build straight over to here and turn this into, like, our forestry area. For now. So let's road it up. Straight over to here. And then storage and supply, general production, forester's camp, sawmill. We can do the forester's camp and then the sawmill right next to each other. Ugh. Not enough trees, like, already here. In range. But they'll plant more, so I'm thinking right here would be a good start. And then the sawmill, put right here. I'll take care of our lumber production. Our food production's still going down right now. Oh, wait. No, it went up, and now it's going down. I feel like it's not stabilizing.
We are now producing a significant amount of resources, and soon we won't have enough space to store them in the city center. It's time to build a depot, a small storage facility designed to hold both food and various materials.
Maybe that'll help with the preservation of our food.
Father! Father! There's someone in the courtyard.
No need to be alarmed, boy. I'm Marcus Cornelius Sulla. Surely you've heard of the Sulla family. Our name is well known in Pompeii.
Marcus Cornelius Sulla. To what do we owe this visit?
Ah, the man favored by the Emperor himself to rebuild Pompeii. How fortunate you must feel, and yet how undeserving.
The Emperor entrusted this task to my family, and I intend to see it through. What is it you want, Sulla?
I'm here to remind you that the Sulla family has deep roots in this city. Far deeper than yours. Pompeii is not yours to rebuild alone. Remember that. Enjoy your moment. But know this. The Sullas do not forget when they are wronged. Power shifts, like the winds.
Father, what did he mean by that? I'm glad he's gone.
Nothing we can't handle, my son. But we must prepare.
We should
Certainly
build a
worrying.
prefecture and hire guards to ensure order in the city. Sulla's visit raises the risk of sabotage. We need to be ready.
Where do I get a prefecture? Okay, so it prevents fire and crime, so it's probably under health and hygiene. No. It's not under here. Government? Oh, it's like a watchtower. A vital building where workers patrol the area to prevent and extinguish fires while maintaining order by reducing crime in surrounding neighborhoods. Ooh, I'm assuming they have a radius then, yeah. That's annoying. So it'd probably be useful to build one here and then build one over there. We have to do something about this food going down constantly. It's not good. Insufficient slave workforce available? Too few available slaves will cause issues with construction, transport, and production. Build more shelters to attract new slaves to your cities. So we just don't have enough available? Hopefully that'll help.
Father, I miss Mother and Sister. The house feels so empty without them.
I know, my son. I miss them too. but they will join us once we have built a strong and safe home here. For now, remember, you are a Roman. Even as a child, you carry the strength of our people. Hardships only make us stronger.
Governor, I've prepared a report on the state of the city. You may review it together with your son. It will keep his mind occupied and teach him something valuable. We're consuming more food than we're producing. Consider upgrading workforce expansion at the hunting camp to increase the number of workers and boost meat production. We currently have a shortage of slaves without assigned tasks. To address this, I recommend building a shelter to accommodate new arrivals. This will ensure we have the workforce needed to sustain and expand the city. From now on, I won't remind you of such shortages directly. Instead, you'll be able to monitor this through the city's management interface.
I see.
The city is growing steadily, but will soon need far more stone to continue building. Our current supplies won't last much longer.
Without enough stone, progress will slow to a crawl. What do you suggest?
We need to identify the best locations for quarries. I recommend we research more advanced techniques and tools. It will take time, but it's essential if we want to extract stone efficiently and ensure the city's continued growth. With all the necessary preparations in place, we now have everything we need to construct a quarry. It's time to build one and secure a steady supply of stone for the city's continued growth and development.
Okay, but we don't have enough slaves right now. But I can build a quarry. I just need to have, like, sufficient rock for it. So something like this would be sufficient for a quarry. That's probably going to be the best place for now. Because I didn't put my lumber over there. I ended up putting my lumber to the east, so quarry over here could be very good. Alright, hurry up and build more shelters. Oh wow, we got that done already. That's actually really good. Alright, that'll help with my slave count. I want to get those farms fixed up eventually. We're still running out of food. Should probably just upgrade the ones I have, though, right? So what do we have? Good mix between meat and mushrooms. Once I get the stone, we'll repair those 2 farms to help deal with the food issue.
Father, I saw several people coughing and looking unwell as I walked through the city. Some were too weak to stand.
That's troubling to hear. It could be the beginning of an illness spreading through the city.
It's likely a contamination issue. The lack of clean water could be the cause. Diseases often spread when people rely on polluted sources. I recommend researching ways to improve access to clean water.
The
Once
well.
we've developed the proper methods, we can construct wells throughout the city. Providing clean water will not only combat the illness, but also improve the overall health of our people.
That sounds like the right thing to do.
And then well
We need to act
expansion.
quickly before more people fall ill.
Can I even build a well right now is the question. Only 10 stone for a well. That's not too bad. There we go. And now we just mine for our much needed stone. Oh, I need lumber to make the stone? Oof.
To the governor of Pompeii. Your swift progress in developing the city of Pompeii has not gone unnoticed. The Empire now calls upon you for a critical task. Preparations are underway for a campaign in Dacia, and I have ordered the construction of key bridges across the
500
Danube in
stone.
Pannonia to ensure the swift advance of our legions. To achieve this, I have dispatched the workforce from the quarries near Rome to assist in the effort, leaving us in need of additional stone. I must ask you to gather 500 stone blocks from your newly established quarry.
Darn it. I need that stone. Low security where? Oh, because I haven't built the other tower yet. My bad. I don't have enough wood to make the stone. We have the wood. We just don't have the wood going into the lumber for some reason. And they need the lumber to make the stone. What the hell's going on? We've got all this wood. I need the stone quick so we can get our food production up. In the meantime, what I need to do is just have some workers. The nearest depot warehouse is far away. Oh, we need more depots. So we're having issues because our depots aren't very close to where they need to, like where the produced resources need to be. So we gotta get more depots spread around. Hopefully these will help. Although I think each of these depots cost like 20 stone, so that's part of the problem too. Yeah, I know we're low on food. Hopefully building a depot next to the foods for storage will help. Okay, we seem to be doing better here. Yeah, lumber production's going way up now. Now it's a matter of getting that lumber to our quarry so we can get that. Damn it. Insufficient slave workforce available. Why is that showing we have not enough slaves now? Need food before we can do more slaves, though. It's because we just made a bunch of slaves into carriers, that's why. I really need that farm first. Let's get... that done. Alright, so the extra storage facility, depots, and carriers have helped a lot with getting stuff around. That was definitely my bad to not have enough depots early. Wait, what happened here?
This is a disaster. A boulder came loose from the hill and buried several slaves. We're struggling to dig them out in time. This could have been avoided with better oversight. I strongly recommend building an architect's office immediately. It will ensure the safety and stability of our construction sites.
While the architect's office is important, the people are frightened, and whispers are spreading through the city. They believe the gods are angry with us for disturbing the earth. To restore order and calm their fears, we should build a shrine first.
Master, I understand the people's fears, but without proper architectural oversight, this could happen again. The safety of our workers must come first.
Both of you make good points. However, the people's faith is fragile, and fear is a dangerous thing in a city. For now, I'll build a shrine. Let's give them a sign that the gods are with us. The Shrine of Fortuna could calm their uncertainty, but rest assured, the architect's office will not be forgotten.
I need food production. Why are we still not have anything besides a gatherer's hut and the other one? Boost food production efficiency across all facilities, ensuring more sustainable supplies across the city. I feel like I need to be like just spending way more time making sure I'm always researching. We can get fishing soon. Why does this well look so different compared to this well? Interesting. Hopefully they get those buildings done soon.
This shrine stands as a testament
I'm about
to
to
your
run out of
wisdom,
food.
Governor. Fortuna watches over those who honor her, and now her presence will bring protection and luck to those who labor in the quarry and beyond. Let this be a place where fears are eased and fortunes are made.
Now that the workers are calm and production is stable, it's time to take the next step. Build an architect's office right away to ensure the safety and stability of all future construction projects. The stone blocks have been
Architect's
gathered
office,
as ordered, Governor.
where?
The Emperor will be pleased, and our contribution will aid Rome's great endeavors.
Indeed, the Emperor recognizes diligence and service to Rome. He sends his gratitude, Governor. And as a token of his appreciation, grants you an additional 1,000 denarii.
Nice. Now, where do I get an architect's office? Here? Yep, okay. Building ensures rapid construction of nearby structures and strengthens their stability, safeguarding them against potential earthquake damage after completion. I'm gonna do some basic road laying out. Okay, we're finally actually increasing our food for once.
Governor, we have a visitor. Our people may have shelter and work, but Pompeii is more than just a muddy settlement with quarries. If we are to restore its former glory, we must bring life back to its streets.
Right now, we barter with whatever little we have. But imagine a proper marketplace. A place where traders bring goods from afar, where people gather, converse, and prosper.
You're right. We are not just rebuilding ruins. We are rebuilding a city. A marketplace would do more than provide goods. It would be a symbol of growth and civilization.
Study the map and map out fertile land to optimize grain cultivation from the city supply chain. I do need that. Finally need to build an actual house again. Self-efficient method for producing charcoal ensures a steady fuel supply for metalworking, pottery, and brick production. Discover and recruit an engineer skilled in constructing clay pit, enabling the extraction of clay for various essential uses. Like, this is a huge research tree, too, which is pretty cool. I like a big research tree. Comes our market. We also need to put a road down for here.
Mother! Sister! You're finally here!
It's good to be home. Though home still needs a lot of work.
Pompeii looks so different from Rome. It's smaller, smells like smoke, and feels a bit rough.
Speaking of rough, have you seen the state of the people here? They look like they've been living in the wild.
They've been busy rebuilding the city.
That may be. But if we want to restore Pompeii's dignity, we should start with something simple, like a barber shop. Proper grooming is the mark of civilization.
Man, it feels good not to be worrying about food anymore. Feels real good. Alright, so what is with the grain fields? Produce wheat, backbone of food supply, workers, output grain, construction. Okay. Where is good fields for grain? How do I see that? Fertility overlay. Here we go. So we could do fields over here. Honestly, where we built was kind of on top of the fertility area. Which, kind of regretting that a little bit right now. But I think over here where these farm structures were originally, not a bad idea to do. Making 2 grain fields like this. Now, how do I actually make use of them? We'll figure that out once they're built.
Governor, the city grows by the day. Markets are thriving, craftsmen work tirelessly, and people settle into their homes. But where do they gather to shape the future? Where do merchants strike deals and orators stir the crowds?
They meet in the streets. It is unworthy of a Roman city.
Exactly. In Rome, the Forum is not just a place, it is the heart of the empire. Pompeii must have its own Forum, Governor. Without it, we are merely a collection of homes and workshops, not a city.
Well, perhaps that's why our home has turned into a hall of debates and complaints. Even the hunter came this morning seeking your judgment on the price of his goods.
This cannot go on. We need order, structure, a place where people come together, not in chaos, but with purpose. A forum, yes, but not just any forum. A monumental forum, worthy of Pompeii's rebirth. A place that reminds every citizen, we are not just survivors. We are Romans.
Interesting. Oh, we gotta get our lumber back up. Oh, it's because the farm fields also require lumber now, too. Hmm. I need to make more lumber production. I could realistically just do it right here, but that's kind of where we're farming that other stuff. I could do it right here. For now. We could do a road here. And then just do production here for lumber. Well, I don't have the lumber to build a carpenter's workshop. Not that. I need a forester's shop. There we go. That should help with our lumber issue. We definitely make plenty of stone now. There we go. That should help. We got plenty of food now. Although we could use some more fish. We got plenty of meat and mushrooms. I'm really enjoying the way this works. This is very enjoyable so far. Trade ports can require 500 brick. We'd have to research brickworks to be able to get brick for that. Honestly, I could see myself just playing this for hours easily. Figuring out layouts for all the like different buildings that have effects over radiuses. Kind of like you learn how to do layouts then over time. Like mine's obviously not super efficient, but it's just something to play around with. The need for more storage buildings so you can get more carriers so that they can move around the resources faster was a big deal that I had to like figure out on my own. You got radiuses for wells as well as the prefectures, which are like the safety guards kind of stuff. Those are going to need to be spread out. I'll have to work on getting better at like the layouts of cities in this game, because they definitely have their own vibe to them compared to other city builders. Yeah. This is Pompeii the Legacy. Very chill, fun game. The map is okay, guys. So, like, we've got a nice huge layout here. We're working our way through the, you know, the research tree. Still got a long way to go. We're only like maybe 20% into the tree at this point. Maybe 10, 15 to 20, I'd say, into the tree, which as you go, things take longer, understandably. But look at how huge the map is for the space that you have to work with. And then you have all this space where you can get massive amounts of stone. 2,000 stone from the arena ruins themselves. So you have like this huge source of stone from like getting rid of old structures. You've got a lot, like the variety here of terrain, farmlands. It's all very impressive. You've got this huge river, which obviously you're going to need to make bridges later in order to make use of this land on the right-hand side. But even this land, like going up from the start, you've got a small stream here cutting this pathway up across. So you got to start there. You also have all this land down here. Like, this is huge. But I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of complex systems, a lot of buildings, lots of things to keep in mind and work towards. Like, just the education and religion section, holy crap, there's a lot. You got shrines and temples to a bunch of different things. Art school, martial arts school, academies, libraries, schools. Very interesting. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you all have enjoyed checking out this demo with me. Remember, if you'd like to wishlist the game itself, link to the Steam page in the description down below. And if you made it this far, guys, and you're not subscribed to the channel, the hell are you doing? Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Pompeii the Legacy. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you all have a good one, and I will see you again next time.